Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. Our match today is Wojtek Szewczyk from Poland versus Magi from Estonia. It's a race to 9, alternate break. 9 balls racked on the spot. 3 object balls must go past the head string for a legal break. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player is lost a game. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. I think, I don't know either one of these guys, to tell you the truth. I think I've seen this Magi play before, a little. I've never seen the other guy play, I don't think. Wojtek Szewczyk. I'm lucky I can even say it. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. That's some tough names, too. I'm sure they're tough players. I'm glad that blur went away. Jesus. Hey, that's a nice shot. I've never seen one like that. He zoomed in nicely. Broke with right bottom. Threw the cue ball to the side rail. A decent shot, but the 3 ball's a little bit tough. He'll draw back down table. Be nice if he could... Shucks, the 9 ball's dead. Looks like it to me. He can just follow out, bounce off the rail, 2 rails, back to the middle of the table with left top, and play a dead bank on the 9 ball. When he was breaking, the table looked like it was dry. I don't know how I can do that. I can look at the table even and tell if it's dry. A little bit of left top, go 2 rails, like that. Wanted to be right in the middle of the table. He went a little further than he wanted to, though. That makes the shot a little bit trickier, but still doable. Oh, he's going to play the 8 ball or something. Oh, yeah, it looked like it. He's playing safe. Well, it's better than selling out completely. But it still gives Szewczyk a shot to play safe. It appears that he's left-handed. No? Right-handed. He'll just bank the 3 ball back down the table or try to thin it and use a 7 and 9 to get them real slow. Like that. Oops, he hit that too hard. That was always going to be hard to do, as fast as these tables are. He needs to draw this just a little, or just stun it a little and let it take the spin like that and run into those 2 over there. He did block the pocket for the 5 ball, though, but he's got a nice, easy combination. I don't know what he should be so upset about. He doesn't have a hard shot, really. All he's got to do is just draw out and play combination on the 6 ball. He would have wanted to draw a little bit further, maybe. I don't know. It's funny how you land on these little combinations. If you don't land correctly, you can't get position on the shot. He's got to roll it and play for the 5 in the other corner. And you can see that was a little tricky because he didn't draw out far enough. I've never seen this guy play either. I've never seen anybody play today, I don't think, so I don't get out enough to see players play. I don't know if he'll stay on the bottom rail and try to shoot it in the other corners or try to fit it between the 9. That was a mistake. Now he got there. Ooh, he's lucky he got there. Wow. These tables are fast enough to do that shot right there. Most tables you would have been snookered. I don't know if he'll draw out with right bottom and shoot the 9 where he is. Wow, he drew all the way back. That was aggressive. He felt better doing that. Draw to the rail or stun it 2 rails. Yeah, he drew to the rail. I knew he would, the way he drew that ball out of the pocket. And it's not a bad way to play it if you're confident. Szewczyk to break from the left side, left bottom, driving the cue ball to the side rail. Trying to make the one on the side or make something else and get 3 balls past the side. And this table's like, they break like bar tables. It's like unbelievably dry. It's crazy. It's 4 balls on the break right there. It's got a 50-50 shot, as we call it. It's just cut it in, let the cue ball go around the table and get on the 5 ball. Cue ball go 1, 2, 3 rails. I think it should go around the 6 and the 6 and the 9. He'll just shoot it with straight top, or it may stay on this side. I don't know exactly. Nice and smooth. He doesn't have to hit it too hard because he's got a lot of angle. That's a nice angle they're giving us on that shot. And he hit it poorly. And like I said, it went around the 6 and the 9. He did left him a shot, but it is totally not what he wanted because the 7 ball has him. Anytime another object ball is in the way of the cue ball, in any manner, it makes the shot harder. All he's got to do is make it. The cue ball comes straight across the table. That's not too bad. He hit it a little bit harder than he would have liked, but he wanted to make sure and make it. He'll just roll this in either pocket. I mean the 5 and then straight in the pocket. I thought he had the 6 ball, I'm sorry. I thought that was a 7 ball for some reason. But he hit that one a little bit hard. Now he's laying a little bit funny. He can follow it and hit the 9 a little bit and go around the table like that. That was a good shot. If he didn't hit any more than a 9, then it still would have came back across. He'll stun this ball with bottom, a little bit of right on that, just stun over. Those are those shots I'm talking about. You got to learn. And he just stopped that one right there for a 2-0 lead over Szewczyk. Magi to break from the right side, right bottom. These are nice angle shots they're giving us. They must have heard me on the, they're not zooming in enough. So they're listening to my commentary because they're starting to do a little better work, looks like. This is tricky. It's hard to get position. He can pocket the ball. He might just place, oh, I guess maybe he can. It didn't look like he could go forward. Yes, he could. Yeah, good shot. Nice. You could tell how dry the table was that he could execute that shot right there. And he'll just come back and shoot the 3 in the same corner or the 3 on the side to his right. Yeah, come back and shoot the 3 in the same corner. That was the right shot. That's exactly what I would have tried to do. Now, a little right bottom and draw over. Just stun it over with some right. Just pop it just a little, like that. The amateurs need to learn how to use the spin and not overhit the shots. His table's so dry, he could just shoot it right into the middle diamond there almost and still make it and cheat the pocket. So he doesn't have to let the cue ball go to the rail. See how he cheated the pocket. He actually could have cheated it more than that and got better position on the 5. He might roll this and go to the rail or jack up and stop. I can't tell. Yeah, he's going to roll it and go to the rail. Straight top on this ball. Just bounce off. These cushions are sweet. With the dry conditions, the table plays perfect. It's just, you can't get better conditions than this. Fast bed and dry rails that respond. Looks like he's shooting it in the corner pocket. He's going to stun it a little. And excuse me, and just pop it. Just a little and roll it like that. Excuse me. He'll put straight top on this and go back and forth. Maybe put a little bit of left, just a smidgen. We'll go over and use 2 rails like this. Just like that. Always try to use 2 rails a lot of times on your shots. And he'll draw this 2 rails, or he'll just go 1 rail and shoot the 9 in the same pocket. 2 rails. He just drew it a little bit with left. 2 rails. This guy plays nice. Nice delivery. He's not too choppy. Little right bottom and draw off or stun over. He just stuns over. Get on the scoreboard. Magi leads Szewczyk 2-1. These names are mind-boggling to me. That was a little bit of a bad break, but that ball came and covered the 3 ball because he had a nice shot on the 1. Another good break. Table breaks like a bar table. A dry one. He's just got to draw off and then play the combination on the 8. The table's playing so good that these shots are not that hard, these combinations and stuff. And just playing good position and drawing the ball around. We'll just draw it a little with left, just to get it a little straighter on the 3. It's a little off angle, but it's still, even if the 8 was to touch the side rail, it would go in. So, it's just not, he would play safe normally maybe or something, but the shot's just so doable because of the conditions. The pool balls are dry, everything's sliding just a little bit, and you just can't get better conditions than these. He needs to get over there now. He needs to go around this, over by the 7 ball on the side row. He may have to take the rest or put an extension on his cue. Or if he can, he will draw back out around the 5 and the 9, out back towards the rest. But I don't think he can do that. I think he's got to follow this ball to the bottom rail with right, or draw it straight over. I think he'll use the rails. Like I said before, kind of use the rails and they'll help you get position a lot of times. 2 rails he'll go. Oh, wow, he way underhit it. That's what I do with that thing a lot, the rest. I'm not the best in the world with that thing. I mean, I'm good enough, but I'll avoid it at all costs. Cost him there, but I should have hit that a lot harder because the table's dry. Looks like he's going to kick straight across. He figures this way, if he hits the correct side of the ball, he can get a safety. Boy, this is a tough way to shoot it. He might scratch right off on the side, too. If he hits the other side of the ball. And he might not hit it at all because this is a weird way to kick it. But he did exactly what... Wow, he made it. Look at that. It was unreal. He almost seems he should be rewarded for that shot because he took such a tough kick on it. He would stun this with left and draw it a little. Like that. Go back to the middle of the table. Good shot. He'll put left top on this. That'll make it check. Go back down the middle of the table a little more towards the 7 ball. Always put your little spins on those shots. It'll help get you better position. So you get a reward. Your reward is better position. He'll stun this or just draw back. Stun to the rail. Yep. A little bit of left. Now he'll just draw, just stop right there or just stun over or draw back a little. Stunned over. Gotta learn to stun the ball. 2-2 is tied up. Right side. Now the table's starting to break a little. tougher, or they're hitting them different. Magi breaks dry, and Szewczyk is at the table. He'll roll this with straight top. He wants to not hit. He doesn't want to hit the 6 ball. He went around it. That's a good shot too. I couldn't tell if he could do that or not. Very good shot. I think I have done one of his matches. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Szewczyk. He's got to barely miss the 5 ball with some right, a little bit of right below center, and just draw it. Then he wants to just barely miss the 9. Like that. And then you shape for the 3 ball. The only problem is it's going the wrong way a little bit, this position. You got to hit this as good as the driven snow right here. He's got to he might be better off to play safe. This is where I mess up a lot in pool. It's easier to play safe, and I go for this shot, and it's an ill-advised shot. Looks like he can draw it though, and the 4 ball's sitting in front. I told you he might play safe. Ooh, yeah, he got him. That was the smarter shot by far. There's no doubt in my mind. That shot was makeable, but not very doable to get position on the. Oh, he can masse around it. Wow, good shot. But he left him a shot on the 3 ball. A makeable shot. I don't think he can stop it. He'll follow it with left top and go off the rail. Or he'll draw into one of them, into the 9 or the 4. That's what he's doing. He can't follow it. He's got to draw into one and bump it. That's a good shot, right into the 9. I think he'll have to draw this and shoot the 5 in the same corner. He'll draw over with left. Oh, he's going to follow it and play the 5 straight down in the other corner. I didn't know he could do that. That's the right shot right there. Thought he had too much angle to do that. They didn't give me that zoom in quick enough. He'll hit this with straight top and just float down the table. He may go all the way to the bottom rail. I don't know if he has an angle there or not. Yeah, he did. He has an angle to get back down table, except it bounced a little too much. Now he's straight in. Now you have to draw it straight back. It's going to draw with spin. You have to put a lot of right on it and draw it straight back. Just spin off the rail. Now he's following it with left. It's going to spin off with left. When they gave me that last zoom in there, it helped me know what he was going to do. They're getting a little better. He's going to stun this 2 rails. He'll hit it with a lot of left and just stun it just below center. Oh, he tried to stun and follow it like that was not the right. I thought he was going to stun 2 rails and shoot the 8 in the left corner here as we look. But he tried to roll it, and then he stunned it too, and that's why it came up on the 50-yard line or the 45 or something like that. He can still make it. All he's got to do is roll it in. He may try to go all the way back and forth like a pinball, or just roll it in slow. Straight top. See, he's not putting any spin on it. He hit that kind of poorly. But that was a tough shot. It was a tough cut. I think the prudent play, if he was going to really make it and get position, would have been to cut it in and go 1, 2, 3, almost 4 rails maybe, back and forth. I remember the day I cut this in and just go boing, boing, boing up and down the table and get straight in, but now that's what I do right there. Those shots are hard for anybody, even a 20-year-old, so it makes me feel good. So Szewczyk gets an easy 8-9 to go ahead, 3-2. Magi is struggling a little bit. Szewczyk to break from the left side, left bottom, driving the cue ball to the side rail. Like I always say, I still don't know if I'm any good at this. Especially these names. And this table breaks, they break like bar tables. I've never seen tables break so easy. And they get a shot every time like this. I'd love to be able to play pool. And you would guarantee me to break and get a shot like this every time. Make a ball and get a shot. Make 2 balls and get a shot like this. I would be one happy guy, but it just don't happen. He should cut this in the side probably. Put some right top. Or he'll shoot it in the corner and draw around. Oh, he can follow it to the rail. See, they gave me that last zoom in and it helped me. He'll just follow before right past the side. And see, if they wouldn't have given me that zoom in, I would have never known what he was doing. That was so critical, what they did there. Very professional. They're getting better. They must be listening. There's no doubt in my mind they're listening. Good, see there? That's what I need. He'll just draw back or stun off the rail really hard. He can hit it real hard and bounce off the rail with some left middle. That might be the right shot. Yep, there you go. See, I can be correct if you give me the right. He overhit it, though. He's got a tricky shot now, I can tell you that. He's got to cut it in and just miss the 6 and go over there where his stick was. He's got to watch out and not go behind the 7 ball or the 9 ball, too. He might have to hit it with speed because he can't hit it too hard. He'll put a lot of left on it, too. And he'll just, like, nice and smooth. He won't hit it too hard. A lot of left. See how he's aiming left, but that don't... He hit that shot too hard, I thought. A little bit. That overhead didn't justify what he was putting on the cue ball. I think he got a little bit of a leave. I can't tell. See, it doesn't justify right here. The overhead won't give us what we need to know about the shot. There, now we can see that he's going to jump it. He's just going to try to jump it in and get some bottom on it and stop it if he can. Got to hope he doesn't knock it off the table because the cue ball is kind of far from the ball he's jumping. That's one of his concerns. He could kick safe really easy here, though. He could kick 3 rails underneath the 5 ball, and knock the 5 ball back down table. That's what Efren would do. Or he'd kick 1 rail and knock the 5 ball behind the 6. Oh, he can see the 5. He's just going to thin it and go around. Well, I don't know why he didn't do that to start with. Look at that. Good shot. I didn't even know he could see the ball. That's because they never panned in like they did earlier. If they would have panned in on the shot like they did some of the shots earlier, I would have been able to see that he could thin the ball. And I would have called that shot. Now I'm sitting here wrong. Look like an idiot. All right, he can thin this ball, I think, barely. And this doesn't justify whether he can see the ball, the overhead. I need him to go straight into the shot and pan in on it so I can look at it, but I can never tell you what he's going to do here because I don't even know if he can see the ball. If he can see it, he'll just thin it, Try to go back down table, straight top. He's hitting high on the ball, so he must be doing, or he's banking it, one or the other. Thinning it or banking it, I don't know which one. He's not, I don't think he's banking it, it won't go, the 6 is in the way. Yeah, he was banking it. Wow, he hit that good, I didn't think it would go. Good shot, he proved me wrong there. It barely would go by a fraction. What a shot. That was some shot there. I guess he figured he couldn't sell out completely. If he hit it short, it would bank to the side rail and the cue ball would be right there. And it gives him shape on a 6. He'll just shoot this with straight top and follow down. No, he stopped it. The 7 goes in the corner. I didn't think it would go in the corner. There again, they didn't pan in. This is where I can see. He'll put right bottom on this and kill the ball right there. With a lot of bottom, he'll just kill it. Wow, he stunned it. He could have just stopped right there, I thought. Right in the middle of the table. Like, he didn't want to do that. He's a little scared of the shot or something. He wants to hit them all with more authority. He's got to roll this in with some left, real slow like. Good shot there. He'll put a little bit of right top on this, or he'll draw it, stun it with right, and go to the bottom rail and go 2 rails. That's probably what he'll do. Or he'll roll it with right, or stun it just a little. He rolled the ball. Wow, he almost went in the side. That was weird. 4-2, Szewczyk takes the lead. Magi is breaking from the left side. He made a ball, 2 balls. I guess one went back and forth. I didn't see. He doesn't have a good shot on. He has a shot on. Nope, he doesn't. He's gonna have to play safe. Bank to 3, back down table. That's a little bit hard. He hit that. If he would have hit it a little bit easier, he could have got him with the 8, I think, barely. But now he's left him a shot. These are the shots I used to be better at, and now I kind of butcher them. Just roll it in with a little bit of right, go 2 rails, and shoot the 4 in the side pocket. This shot seems simple, but it's funny how you miss them like that. And you wonder how you can keep missing that shot. And pull, just, you wonder how you keep missing some shots, the same shots over and over. And that's pull. It's like he can roll it in the corner or draw it around the 6 ball. You could do that. He's going to roll it. That's a good pan in they gave me. He's going to put some right on it and run into the 7 ball. And that's not a bad play. I think it goes right in the corner. He needs to stun this or draw it into the 7. These are the kind of shots I like. Stun into the rail, go 2 rails. Or he can draw into the rail and come back off, I think. Or just, he might not can do that. The 7 might be in the way on that. He's got a decision here. When they pan in, it was good that they panned in. It showed me exactly what he's got. Yeah, stun 2 rails just like that. Well, he actually shot that ball wrong and got away with it. He was supposed to put right on it and kill the ball and go back to the middle of the table. He put left on it and spun with the rails and then ran into the 9. He was fortunate that it ran into it like that. He made a good shot, but he played it incorrectly. Shoot and stop or draw back. Yeah, draw back a little bit. Now, I don't know if he's going to stun over for the side or just use the corner. I think he'll go for the side. He'll stun down a little, like that, with right. Always use your spins, the amateurs out there and weekend players. He'll just roll this in with top and shoot the 9 in the right corner up there. He'll put a little bit of right bottom on this and just draw it a little. Always put little spins on these shots, and it helps the ball in the pocket. That was a big game for Magi. 4-3, Szewczyk leads, breaking from the left side, left bottom. Amazing how that ball goes in the corner with the 9 racked on the spot. It don't even make sense. But it's pretty dry there, and that's what's helping it on this table. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. He could play the 3-ball here, play a combination. Cue ball would fly around the table. He wouldn't know exactly what he's going to wound up with, probably. Or he can just shoot it lightly and thin it and use it as a something to deaden the 1 ball and let the cue ball go around and get behind the 7 and the 2 and maybe go around behind the 4 somehow. He played the combination. Wow. I wonder if he was really playing that, or is he trying to thin that ball and go around behind the 2 and the... You'll never know. He could just bank this to the side rail, just past the side, and go right behind the 2 and the 7. He could leave a jump shot though that way, unless he gets him right up next to him. Put a little bit of left on it, and just roll it. Let it go behind the 7 and the 2. It's a tricky shot, but it's there. And if he makes the 2 as a bank, the 1 ball, yeah, that was the right shot. Like, he's got a jump shot. He was always going to have that. He already had his jump stick out. He could make this. Yeah, he doesn't want to jump it again. Or he can make it and get shaped. He's going to kick bottom row all the way back. You want to hit this kind of firm and draw it a little bit. You can't really roll this shot. He's rolling it though. Wow, what a shot. That's always the reward when you make a good kick shot. You always get snookered. That was a heck of a way to shoot it. I shoot it that way too, but what you do then is you shoot wide on it and it curves the cue ball the way he shot it. He's got to put a lot of spin on this. I missed this kick a lot. The 6 ball's in the way too of him flicking a lot of spin on it. A lot of times you don't realize that when an object ball is sitting there and you need to put a bunch of spin on it, it's impeding on the shot. He may have to elevate. He's got to get a lot of spin or he'll miss the whole ball. Just like I said. He tried to finesse it too, and you can't do that on that shot hardly. You have to be real aggressive on that shot. Pool's an amazing game. I still say it's harder than it. There's more to it than meets the eye. He'll roll up just a little bit of top. Wow, he stunned it. He likes stunning everything. He's just gonna stun this one too. He'll just pop it a little bit and let it drift forward a little. Just like that. It's a talented shot. That's the shot that you guys out there have to learn, is how to just stun and move the ball a little bit. It's just inches maybe, but it's valuable. Put a lot of right on this and just go off the rail. He might stun off the rail. He did stun that just a little. But he had to maybe because he couldn't roll it. It wouldn't give him the right angle to get back on the 7. He'll stun this one too, just below center with right, and he'll pop off the rail and shoot the 8 on our left here. Good shot. This is to go up 5-3. Szewczyk, left bottom, he'll draw over a little bit. A little bit of left bottom on this and just draw it a little. Or stun it. He may stun forward. Yeah. 5-3, Szewczyk leads. Magi breaking from the left side. And his break is kind of left him too. He's got a straight in 1 ball. He'll just draw back. I can't tell if the 3 ball goes past the 8. It probably will off the rail. Probably could just, if he can get straight in on the 2, he can just stop there and play the 3 off the rail. Just draw back a little. Couple of feet. Too far, but he's all right. He came out perfect. Well, maybe not. He could shoot the 2 in the corner and hold position for the combination on the 8. But if he wants to get on the 3 ball to play it off the rail, like I said, I don't think he can do that now because he's got an angle. He could draw over underneath the 4 and play the 3 in the corner. I think that's what he's doing. No, he held for the 8. Or he held for the 3 off the side rail. One or the other, either one, he's got it. I didn't think he could do that. I thought he had too much angle, but he didn't. He can just play it off the rail. He doesn't have to play the combination. Like I said, play it off the rail. That doesn't even make sense. Can't do that on my table. That ball will not go like that. Roll this in with a little bit of left top. He'll come all the way back over and in between the 7 and the 9, or he'll bump the 7 or something. Or shooting the 2 and the 4 in the corner. That was the only way he could miss it, literally, was to overcut it. Because if it hits any down the rail a little bit, touch the rail, it will go right in. I didn't think, he tried to get on the other side of the, that was crazy where his cue ball went. It's lucky he didn't scratch. He's left an awkward shot for Mark, too. I left a bank or a cut. It's a tough cut. If you cut it, you got to whack it and let go back and forth like a pinball. Because he can't cut it in smooth, it'll go wound up back over there and he won't have a shot. He's going to cut it in. He's got to knife it. Call this shot the knife. He'll hit it on the middle of the ball, like, and just pop it a little bit hard, and it'll go ding, ding, ding back across, and he'll get the shot for the corner. Or he'll bank it in. I can't tell. This overhead camera still doesn't justify what I want to see in the shot. This is a little better, but the other way would have been. She tried what I said exactly. The knife shot. And he got a bad roll. He didn't get lucky. He overcut it too. But he wound up with position. He'll put left top on this. This is an awkward shot too. Winners are not an awkward shot in pool. You still got to pay attention on this shot. He just wants to make it real slow and just come back over with straight top. I think it'll come before the 6. It won't go around it, yep. Perfect. He'll just stop right there. Or draw off a little bit. He can use the rail here. The table's playing nice and easy. So you don't have to worry about hitting the ball that cleanly. Even though he hit that clean. He'll just stop right there or draw back a little. He doesn't want to. Yeah, he just stopped right there. You put right bottom, and he'll draw to the side rail. With right bottom, aim a little thick on the ball, and throw it in the pocket. See how he threw it in? That's what you amateurs have to do, you weekend players out there. You gotta put spins on them and aim thick and throw the ball in the pocket. Put left top, he'll go around and shoot the 9 in the same pocket he's shooting the 8. Left top, 2 rails, just like that. These cushions are nice. As long as they stay in Antarctica, they'll be fine. Just stop right there or draw over or stun over. Just stun over for a 6-3 lead. Szewczyk takes the lead 6-3, or has already been leading, increases the lead 6-3. Breaking from the left side, left bottom. He's making the corner ball every time. Every break. He'll put a lot of left on this and just drag the cue ball in between the 3 and the 2. Unless there's something else. Put a lot of left on it. Hey, they will hang up. I didn't know they would do that. Certain shots will hang up. We still need to make the slate just a little bit deeper. And then it would make it just a little bit harder. He's got to hit this. He'll go off the side rail. Like that, come straight over. Good shot. He hit that good. That's not that easy. He'll put right bottom and just draw it a little. Oh, wow. That's a mistake. Missing on that one like that. He's not sure of himself a little bit when he goes to shoot at times, it looks like to me. He'll put a lot of left on this and kick it. Try to kick the ball back down table. Unless he can see the edge of the 2 ball. He can, actually. But I don't know if that... Yeah, he can cross it back down table. Send the cue ball behind the 5 and the 8 somehow. He might even try to make it. He left him the keyhole, no? Yeah, I think he left him a shot to pocket the ball. Maybe not. I guess he didn't. It's funny, they panned in a couple of times a while ago and they never did it again the rest of this telecast here. He's jacking up, doing something. I don't think he can see the entire 2 ball. Gonna try to jump over it a little. Yeah, you could see it. He's not very lucky, I'll promise you that. Never lose a hard shot, too hard of a shot anyway. He'll just draw back a little, or roll forward. I think he'll just draw back. Or stop, play the 3 in the corner. He'll draw over with left bottom. While he's putting the left on it, I'll go to bottom. He'll just dink it a little like that. Go to the middle of the table. Now he'll draw back and stay in the middle, or he'll stun to the rail. I notice he's been stunning to the rail a lot. That time he drew back. He will follow this to the bottom rail and bounce off, or he'll draw back. He's following it with straight top. See how he's sitting above the equator? That makes the ball go straight down the table. No spin on that one. He'll put left bottom and just draw back a little bit. A little bit of left on this one, even though it looks straight. See how he put that little bit on it? You guys, all them straight shots need a little spin too, believe it or not, a lot of them. Here he'll just draw back a little and play the 9 in the same pocket with left bottom. Put right bottom and draw down the table. I don't think he'll go to the rail. 7-3, a commanding lead for Szewczyk. Magi breaking from the left side, left bottom. He made a ball, and it's a legal break, but he doesn't have a decent shot, I don't think. He's not hitting them hard enough, or something. Maybe he can play the 2 ball, unless he can see the 1, I can't. Oh, he could see to make it. I couldn't even tell that. They never will give you a pan in. All right, he'll just put right, go 2 rails, down for the 3, like that. This guy shoots fast. And he'll just draw down the table with right. Just stun it down there like that. Pan in where I can see it. Now he'll just draw back a little, or draw off the rail, stun over, yeah. Because the 5's right there, he didn't have to get too close to it. Now he'll just put straight top. There you go, back down the table. Just straight top again and bounce off and play the 7 in the same corner. Very good. And just draw back a little. These guys all got trick cues. I don't know how they can even miss. A little bit of left, stun over. All right, 7-4. Szewczyk still leads. Szewczyk breaking from the left side, left bottom. Oh, finally the corner ball didn't go. And he doesn't leave a shot, hardly, I think. Nope. Now that's the part of pool I don't like, is one guy gets a shot and the other guy never gets one. That's the difference in winning and losing, not whether you outplayed the guy or not. Still say you gotta make the player play against himself somehow to find out what he's like, truly. They could just kick the 1 in, he's dead out. But easier said than done. Kick 1 roll, he's gonna roll out. He's gonna roll down table and where the 1's blocked, the 6 is blocked by the 1. I mean the, wow, I believe he did that. He rolled it in. Came back and gave it, oh, he tried to bump the 5 on the 7, and he wound up, ball might have curved, probably. Curved a little. Then the 5 came back down and gave him a gimme. All he's got to do is draw the rail left bottom. A lot of left bottom. And just pop it and stun to the rail. Very good. That's a classic shot for a good player. They must know that shot. Oh. Now he'll follow it straight top. Just past the 9 ball and get on the 3 ball. Now he'll put left top and he'll bounce between the 9 and the 6 ball. He'll come back relatively where the ball is now. That's where he wants it to be. He'll just put some left on it. Unless the 4 doesn't go down there. That does. He drew that just a little. Maybe went a hair below center on that with left. He just almost bumped the 6 ball. He didn't want to do that. I still don't think he had to draw that. Just roll it. All right, just stop right there. That's all he needs, just stop. He'll put straight top. I think he wants a little bit of angle, but these guys land straight today and draw back. Maybe I should have done that my whole life. Land straight. I got some bad results here and there. At times landing straight, kind of like this one. I don't like. I don't like when you land like this. See, this is what I don't like. But it's actually this table will allow him to get out of this. And there's some tables in Florida that won't. I'll tell you that. He can actually draw this past the side, I think, without hitting the side rail, maybe. Or he may stun into the side rail and go back. I told you he could draw it past. Did you see that? You can't do that hardly on my table. It's too wet. It's not that conducive. You have to put this straight top and just roll it in and come out for the 8 ball. Nice and smooth. He doesn't have to hit it too hard because he's got a little angle. He could draw this back or follow it. And on my table, you'll follow this every time because it's too wet to draw back. He's following it, though, which is the correct shot either way, I think. And you see how he didn't land real good on a 9, but it's good enough. So you amateurs out there need to take note that the pros don't always land perfect. We just want a good look at the shot. He may stun this and draw it 2 rails just slightly so it don't roll off or skid, or he may just roll it with a little bit of left. Go 2 rails. That's what he did. He just rolled the ball. 8-4, Szewczyk leads. Magi's breaking. Good break. All he's got to do is just stun down in between the 8 and the 9 ball. Just hit it with a little left and draw it just a little, and it'll stun right down there in between them where he can roll it too, like that. Wow, that was risky. He almost snookered himself. You can just draw off with some right. It'll just thin it a little bit and it'll stun right. Oh, he followed it. The 9 must be dead. The way he's acting, it is. You just got to hit on the right side of it. A little bit of right bottom. Just draw off the rail. It's still okay. I would have drew to the left more. You just got to hit it kind of a little bit and a little good throw it in. Oh, wow. That's why he landed wrong, I think, for some reason. It must have had a little separation between them because it didn't throw in. And they don't zoom in it. They zoomed in earlier a couple of times. They've never done it again this whole match. I don't know how they could zoom in and do something right and then not do it at all again. He's pretty dead here. All you can do is try to bank the ball back down here. It won't go in the side. All he can do, and he's got to worry about fouling the 8-ball because he's got to hit it a little to get some distance between it. Oh, he thinned it. Wow, look at this shot. That was a nice try. I didn't really think that shot was on, but if he would hit a little bit harder, it would have been a great shot. He's got a shot to pocket it. He's just going to roll it in and go between the 8 and the 9. Good shot. Very good. Now he'll draw the ball 2 rails. He'll stun it real hard. You want to hit this shot real hard, just below center. Just go around the table like that. Now he'll put straight top. He'll shoot the 9 in the same pocket. No, he went around all the way around the table. Wow. That was a good shot. There's nothing wrong with it. Play it in the side. Okay. He must have fouled it right. I don't know what happened last time. Szewczyk breaking from the left side, left bottom. Wow, what a good roll. Huh. There's something that never happens for me. If my cue ball stays down here at the rack end, and I make the 1, and the 2 ball's right there for me, never. That ain't never going to happen. These guys don't realize how lucky they are that he's got a shot like that after leaving his cue ball down there. It's crazy. He can just roll this in with right and bounce between the 8 and the, or go around the 6. Good shot. And he'll just draw back nice and smooth. Try to land it with speed on the 4. A little bit of left bottom, use the rail. And the speed was pretty good. Not too bad. You'll put a little bit of left on this to make it go out in the middle of the table more. Because he don't want to get too... See how he's putting the left on it? Finally, they zoomed in one time to show you what I'm talking about. So it would go out in the middle of the table and not straight down. He would have left himself too much angle. They keep using the overhead, and that's not the correct way to film pull. You want to use all these pan ends in 60 degrees like this. You want to pan in and then go to this. He'll put right top and go to the rail. He's going to use 2 rails. Always use 2 rails like that. It helps you get better position. He landed a little bit funny. He'll just draw back now. Draw straight back to the bottom side rail. No spin. He'll hit this kind of flat real hard and just draw it. Good shot. He'll put right top and come all the way over, and then where he'll draw off and stand. He's going to drag the ball. He actually missed that. On my table, it never went in. Never. So I don't know if he's going to go on the other side of the 9 or on this side. I think he's putting left. He's going to go on the other side of the 9 and shoot it down in the corner. Yep, there it is. Just right bottom or draw it. Yeah, draw it a little or roll it in either one. There's your winner, Szewczyk. 9-5, 9-6. Can't even see no more. 9-5. Can't even see the number. No? 9-5. That shows how bad my eyesight's getting. Thanks for watching the Billiard Network. And stay tuned for more great pool action from around the world. I'm Earl Strickland saying goodbye.